Hi, everybody. Here we go.
Kpro cow pow wow. Kpro cow pow wow wow. It's the Kpro cow pow wow wow. They wanna find the treasure, they wanna find it now. They are Kpro and they are cow. They're going over it and over it and over it again. This treasure hunt created by Forrest Fenn. Sing it! Kpro cow pow wow. Kpro cow pow wow wow. It's the Kpro cow pow wow.
Coronavirus!
Marion and Indy are what they're like, although their real names are Christy and Mike. Can they pin down the treasure? They just might. Tune in to find out Monday nights. Kpro cow pow wow. Kpro cow pow wow wow. It's the Kpro cow pow wow.
Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Monday night. You know what that means, the Kpro Cow Powwow.
Monday night.
Quarantine day 84. I don't know. All I know is I haven't taken a shower, and I got the same clothes on as yesterday, so I don't know what's going on. How are you doing, Kpro? Do we have a special guest? Who's that creepy-looking thing?
We do. Her name's Anne, people. Don't call her creepy. Her name's
Annabelle?
not creepy. Her name is Anne. And I will be shocked if she makes it the whole night because she's propped up on something my cat wants to get up on. So I think there's going to be a little showdown between Cat and Anne tonight. So we're going to see. So
Nice.
she holds all the secrets. You guys loved her so much back there that I moved her up. She wanted to say hi. And I got the blanket back in play. I mean, blanket.
Look at that stare back there.
I
What's more
got
creepier, the
command-
blanket or the doll? I don't know which one.
I got the command center everybody wants.
Nice.
Stop it!
Yeah. Okay. All right, everybody. So we wanted to talk about the marathon that we did this past Saturday. Unfortunately, we did it live, but then I had to download it and re-upload it after a slight edit because of an issue. So that means the chat's gone. And I know everybody watches for the chat, right? So no chat, but it is all 10 hours is there. You can go watch it. It's on the Cowlazars channel. And actually, I put a link to it in the description down below if anybody didn't get a chance to check it out. But I do know that not everybody is going to watch something for 11 hours. So what I'm going to do when I have time, all I got's time, what I'm going to do is actually clip it. So each guest that was on the marathon will be its own video. And when I get those done, I'll put a link out. So that way you can watch who you want to watch. And maybe a certain topic interests you and the others don't.
Yeah. I wish you weren't a liar. Why don't you tell what happened? Forrest Fenn
What
called us,
happened? Oh.
said a super secret hint was given. He wanted the chat down.
All a lie.
Yeah. There was an issue. It's nothing to do with Forrest Fenn and nothing to do with the treasure hunt.
I wish
But,
you weren't a liar.
Yeah. But the person who wanted the edit also said,
I ain't listening to you no more.
so it was no big deal. If you guys watch it, you'll see there's a certain part that's blurred out. Hey, maybe you can figure out what it was.
Oh, we made me make that a contest.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, people are, and you know what? Somebody actually messaged me. This is how detailed people are and how paranoid they are. They actually have I don't know how they did it. Maybe we can upload that. They have the chat. Now they won't
Somebody
have the chat.
recorded it?
They recorded it during, because they're like, this has happened maybe more times
There's an interesting thing. You could do a 10-hour video of just the chat by itself. Yeah, that would be different, I guess. Yeah, that's different.
So, secret Forrest Fenn. That's why you have to be there live, friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's why you have to be there live.
All right, Forrest. Give out the secret information again.
Lead searcher was giving away hints. That's right. All right.
Yep.
Well, thanks for everybody that did watch, and we had a lot of fun doing it. But we were also looking for some tips, so we're going to open the phone lines later if anybody wants to give us some pointers for the next one.
Andre, nothing was edited out. Something personal for somebody was blurred out. And it's just a blur thing. You guys can find the blur. It's kind of like if you had a license plate number and it showed it, or, that sort of thing, or
Yeah, it was somebody's private info that needed to be blurred out. Nothing's edited, actually. The whole thing is not clipped. It's just something's blurred out. That's all.
Yeah, well, and the funny part was they're like, did you do it to, like, because of your epic meltdown? I'm like, yeah, I blurred out the
I
chat right
probably
away.
should have done that while we were doing it, but I didn't. So that's in there. You guys can see Kpro get pissed.
I didn't get, well, I did. For a second. I used a word I shouldn't have used, and we'll probably lose monetization, but it's my channel. Oh, no, this one was on yours. Sorry, I apologize. I needed to keep it real, and when I came back, I did. And actually in chat, I offered hugs and kisses. And for Mike, I think he wanted a kiss from Mike, and I said he needed to work that out with Mike.
Zozo says, if that doll moves one bit, I'm out of here. Here's a new one.
How long did it take you to grow that mustache?
I should have played that for AJ. Okay, so, yeah, L. Ryder says, that was epic. You handled it well. Well, thank you, L. Ryder. We appreciate that.
Actually, did you see what Sam said? Sam,
Justin wants to know where in the marathon. I don't know.
Even remember where. I remember I had to take a break. I just said, I'm taking a break. Blinkety blinker.
Because that person you had an issue with?
Never heard of him. Next.
Don't even remember who it was.
Yeah. Well, that was the funny part is.
Yeah, there you go, AJ.
Sam was like, I was yelling at my screen going, get him, get him. I was like, the bad part was he went over to Thor and he posted like, you effing blah, 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 blah. And so I banned him. That's why I had to take a break again as I banned him. And then he had a secret name. And so he came back up on Thor, and thank you to a couple of the people. They're like, hey, he's back on Thor. So I had to take two breaks from the marathon. That's not okay. So anyway, yeah.
That was part of the problems. I needed to take a break. So we're gonna come up with some rules for next time.
We're gonna talk about that.
All right.
Okay, so how many in the room, if you say yes, were there basically for the whole marathon? Maybe a potty break, maybe a go get a drink break, but we're there for the majority. Let's say more than 8 hours. 8 hours of the marathon, even though the marathon went 11 and a half, and then the after party was like 5 hours or 4 hours in itself. So, do you hear that?
T.I. Matty Batiste says, I was there all day, stuck inside Illinois. Richard McKeever says yes. Hooley says yes. Lori James, Denise Bagley says yes. Jayla G, Terry McKernan, William Okie, John was 8 hours. What's that?
Okay, so Czar said only half. She went blacker, obviously the rest of the room. So, checked in and out all day, awesome, all that. But here's the question I have for you. So let's start with, we're doing interviews right now. Give me your strengths and weaknesses of the day, of the candidate. Let me say, let's give strengths of the day. What worked? What did you like? We went to shorter formats, more people. We had 2 panels. We had our first battle of the Titans. One of the forums was giving the Titans a very hard time for thinking they're superior and calling themselves Titans. They didn't. I made it up. If you guys have a problem with it, my God, get some perspective. But I'll change the name of it. If this is upsetting your being right now, I will not put it Battle of the Titans. I'll put it Battle of the really insecure people need it to be named something else. Whatever that is. Message me. I'll put it in due consideration.
And my opinion, between Cynthia and MEH, I side with Cynthia. I don't know what MEH is talking about. I don't understand the holistic approach at all. I don't get it. So
here's the
just
hard
personal
part.
for me. I understand what Cynthia's saying. What?
I agree with Cynthia, which is focus on the poem, but I do what MEH said. Is he was basically giving the position, kitchen sink Kevin, look at everything. Cynthia was like, simplify. It's the big picture is simplify, look in the and I just thought it was cool. I can't agree with either of them because who are we? We should ask Forrest to weigh in. We should say, Forrest, who's right? On each one.
You can try that. Then he might just say,
I feel like I bought a ticket to a train wreck.
So, I don't know. You could try it, though.
I know I owe you several texts. I'm sorry. Work has been really, really, really hectic. And Denise, we did do some clips. We just didn't do that one. Or did we do that one? Did we do it about? No, we didn't.
No, we haven't done it. She asked me, was there a reason? I'm like, no, we just had to scramble and pick something. I need to put it all together in one video again, and it's just, I'm not sure. Tammy from the Hoosier Sisters. Hey, I remember your videos. How are you?
I see you over in Softer Side and a few of the others. I never put the connection together. Hey, you. That's awesome.
I will say starting at 9 a.m. Pacific was good, I think. That way we weren't there go all night till 3 in the morning. We were there till 11 or midnight.
Yeah.
Me and you were both tired. We didn't do the after party, which was on whose channel?
Oh,
Candy's.
are you out of your mind?
Well, I didn't. Let me put it. I was the smart one. I went to bed.
I tried to go to bed and I was snuggling in, and at like 1 o'clock I got an email and said, please come in, or a message. And I did. I went in for a little bit. I helped a friend. Some people were being not very nice, and a friend was in a bad situation. So I talked to that friend on the phone for about an hour and a half. Then I got called back into chat. Then I was asked to go on. I think it was about 3:30 a.m. Then it turned into some topics that I didn't want to discuss. And then at the very end, I have my second meltdown.
Wow.
And that was like 4:30 in the morning or so. So
At some point, everybody,
Turn off that television, y'all!
you just got to turn it off and go to bed.
yes.
All right.
Terry says, wow, you seem really rested or on a lot of caffeine. I basically slept all of Saturday or all of Sunday.
Yeah, I slept in too, for
And
sure.
now, I mean, I'm back to work schedule, and I actually have a huge week. I'm pretty consistent in meetings all week because of some stuff happening at my job. So,
Hello, William Sparks.
Denise, we have not prepared what, yes, here's what happened. So Denise is saying, but you talked about the specific video the day or two before. And so here's what happened. Typically when we prepare for marathons, I have a list like I have tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And my list will say all the to-dos. Here's a funny story. I was really focusing on homeschooling with my son. And so it got to an hour before, and Mike, I don't know what he was doing. He's like, I haven't prepared either. So an hour beforehand, we said, let's get on. Usually everything's done by then. We didn't have the clips done. We didn't have, there was 3 or 4 things on the schedule that had changed. I hadn't changed the schedule. I had already emailed it to Mike, et cetera, et cetera. So we had to literally, as quickly as we could, I'm like, start at the beginning and let's find one of the first ones and let's just get this done because there's 19 other things we have to do. So now here's the funny story. So I have been working around the clock with my son, Kpro, you guys know him, on his homeschooling. And I'm like, there's no way I can keep up with all of this. Well, today the teacher messaged me and said, I really appreciate Kpro, David, because he finished every single assignment for the semester. I thought it was the first week of assignments. It was the next 2 months of assignments. Poor kid.
You owe him.
I do. So he was like, yes, no more assignment. I'm like, no, they're going to give him, he's a little behind. So they're like, we've never seen work like this from him. He's cranking it out. I'm like, my mistake, but that was where I had a lot of time between work and all of that. So I apologize. Kpro, bad mom, good mom, bad mom, all at the same time. There you go.
Did I do good, Daddy?
Okay. That was the doll saying that, by the way. He wanted that extended summer vacation. That's right. Fortnite's addictive. I used to play it with my boys.
I've never dealt with video games before. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
So marathon starting at 9 a.m. Thumbs up, I think.
Yeah,
Keeping the guests.
Okay, so usually we start at noon my time. 3 p.m. We started at noon. So Mike's time. What do you think?
Yeah, you guys let us know. You can email us. You can call in when we open the phone lines. You can put it in the chat, whatever you want to do. A lot of people are saying no to the doll, but that's okay.
The doll may be here to stay because you don't own me. I'm going to do what I want. Right next to the Copper Dan. I think it's going to drive sales to the Copper Dan Art. That's what I'm saying.
I'll just be honest. All I think of when I see the doll is show us where the bad man touched you. That's all I can think of when I see the doll. Sorry.
Can I buy you?
Mike, if we ever share a residence, she is still going in your command center.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
He's going to go with the dog somewhere. The other thing was in the dog house. I thought the keeping the guests or the panel members to 30 minutes was also good. That way we get more on. And then if we have a topic like the Profit Off the Chase was an hour, the Battle of the Clash of the Titans was an hour, certain ones that we know is going to take up time, but I think keeping it to 30 minutes was pretty good.
I like that too. And
right.
Denise, it's funny. I actually do not check Kpro's work on math because math is stupid in this country now. I just check the answer. And if he gets the answer wrong, I have to go YouTube it and figure out how he's doing math. Math is stupid in this country. Stupid.
The next marathon we do, and I don't even know if we could do this, but I think it should be a marathon with panel members of only the poem. You're only allowed to talk about the poem. That's it. And what the clues mean.
Okay.
Or how you go about solving the poem. Or, you know what I mean? So I think we keep it poem specific. Can we do a marathon just on the poem? Is that even possible? So that's what everybody wants to hear, right? Everybody's different theories regarding the poem. That's what I think. But that's not going to be for a while, everybody.
There could be 4 channels. Oz, I think you mean. You guys are so focused.
Nice,
on
AJ. Nice, AJ.
4 search states. I like that one. And there's one panel on each state and why you think it's in that state. I like that one.
No.
Feed the doll some yogurt.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Okay, so here's the question. What didn't you like about the marathon? And don't say it ran too short. It ran basically 16, 17
Other than the doll. What didn't you like about the marathon? Yeah. So I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I know at the end it cut off during Clash of the Titans or Battle of the Titans. I had internet issues and it cut off. I'm dropping frames in OBS. And I have to figure that out. I don't know if it was my internet or if it was OBS. So
we don't even need to go through OBS. Candy taught me that, so we need to. Yeah.
Yeah. And the phone lines were down. Czar, you're right. Yeah.
You have a brain like a chicken.
I don't know what I did, but somehow I couldn't get the phone calls. So, Hooli says she loved the contest. So the contests were cool. Especially since she won, she might have a little something to do with it.
I think I was serious about go buy a lottery ticket. She won, I think, half of them, 2 of the 4.
And yes, so. Richard got bumped by Lisa. Sorry. He says, my half hour felt like 15 minutes. That's because it was less than that. So you could be on the next one, Richard, for sure.
I think you were really generous because you saw, and I think it was Richard that was enjoying Lisa's segment. And you could see really quickly that like everybody was, and so he messaged me and said, or he might have said it in chat, like if you want to go over with her, you can. And we did. And God, she's another. I think our lawyers, just because we are so inept, we don't have that subject matter expertise when a lawyer comes on. And again, she's like, it's like asking a heart surgeon about a brain sometimes, but she gets to weigh in on anything legal in the last 200 years. It's
Carbolic Smoke Ball, everybody. Go check it out. And that probably be the first one I make a separate clip. So hopefully it's okay with you, Lisa, because I'm doing it. So, but I'm going to do it for all the guests at some point.
Sorry, don't be sorry, Lisa. You rocked it. And and here's the thing. She had, this is like Joe Lewicki. She had, expertise of a lawyer and enough enthusiasm to be a crazy searcher. She brings in that little recipe. It's like the perfect panel. Lisa was
good
awesome.
Job.
Yeah. So, okay. What do we need to improve? Need new subjects.
Yeah, Justin's dog Tucker can sniff out the bronze, which was pretty cool too. I learned something new there.
Carter saying not same old subjects. Well, the poem, that's old news. I mean, what's new? What's new? What can we say that's
Well, somebody said let's talk about the clues outside the poem. Guess what, everybody? There are no clues outside the poem. There might be hints, but there are no clues outside the poem, in my opinion.
I think that's what
right.
So
I take talks any day. Give me talks all the time. I want talks all over me.
And of course, they're talking about the cable company. Okay. All right. What else?
Okay. You got this is about the room. This is not about me. What do you want to see different for the next show? What about the time? We started 9 a.m. his time, noon his time. Some people said too early. Are we good there? It was better for us, but that doesn't mean it's better for you. And the marathon is about you. It's about the people. We, the people. Okay. You guys love the doll. I got that message loud and clear. What defines the words? They're important. We could go through definite. So, okay, here's a question. We had 45-minute to hour segments last time. We had half-an-hour segments this time. What do you think? Copper, Dan, I do not have the coronavirus. That is false information. No doll would be nice.
Do what? It's coronavirus.
Well, because I just sneezed. I just went out to my truck after
it.
several days. My truck is usually gray. It is yellow because it got really hot here for the last couple of days, so all the pollen pods have popped.
It's yellow because of the
coronavirus.
Is that what you're saying? Oh, no, it's not? Oh, okay. I always play that. Okay.
Imagination Channel, Candy, why is the doll there? Because everybody loves the doll. The doll is named Anne. There was a creepy little show that there was a Fenn doll that talked. Maybe the doll is going to give the hints from now on, the super secret hints.
We got a super chat from SWD for $5. Thank you very much. He says X being the only letter not in the poem, and between Y and W in the alphabet. Could that be a clue that it's in Wyoming? I have never heard that ever before.
I've never heard that.
That's actually
either.
kind of cool. And I think this is public knowledge, but I'll tell you guys a little story. Can I do that? Can I tell a little story? This is probably
what story is it?
this is before I met you, so this is a pre-Kpro story.
Oh, it's a non-Kpro dramatic story. Fabulous.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was posted on Chase Chat, so it was out there. Somebody in the chat can let me know.
Go to Chase Chat.
Well, no, you're not going to find it now. There's tumbleweeds blowing around Chase Chat. But this is probably 5 years ago or whatever. Back in the day, I used to talk to Stephanie. You guys know Stephanie from Chase Chat. And way back then, she shared with me something that Forrest sent her. And basically, it was like, if you want a hint, here, figure this out. And it was like a mathematical formula. Have you heard of this, Kpro? It was like 100 and something divided by 2 plus 8 divided by 6 plus, it was this whole long thing. And once you went through this whole long thing and you calculated it out, the answer was 9. Exactly. The answer was 9. And you say, well, yeah, there's 9 clues. So how is that?
Wow, there's 9 clues. That's groundbreaking. I'm running. I'm going to violate court orders, and I am going to find that treasure chest. 9?
But what if you look at the number 9 on a keypad of a telephone, what letters are there for number 9?
X, Y, no, there's no X.
W, X, Y, and Z. WY for Wyoming, and X if there's no X. That's interesting. You just saying that just reminded me of that. That was a long time ago. Justin with the big super chat. Thank you, too, for hosting. Thanks for putting up with me. No, we had a lot of fun, Justin. Come on back
Justin,
on for sure.
You're coming back on because I know you have some stories that are you were fantastic. It was funny because when the chat dropped off, it was at about 220, and I was worried, like, are they going to come back on? Absolutely. Everybody came back on. They wanted to hear from you. And I think you self-professed you were the biggest loser, so everybody knew right off you weren't going to be a rooster. I do have quite a few people asking for your email. Here's what I say to you guys. He says it on air. There is where you need to go.
Oh, he did say it in the show, yeah, if you want to contact him. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting about the WY being on the number 9 on a phone. So, yeah, just something to throw out there. But pretty sure that was posted. So don't email me to know what it was because I don't remember. This was many moons
Forrest
ago.
got that one phone call and he just handed you the phone. It has, though. So there you go. That was his hint to you.
Right.
Deep Wyoming. And I've been saying that for months. All of a sudden, you're now search partnered up with Cynthia. You know, I'm hurt, not hurt. I'm getting half either way. Between Cynthia, BFF Cynthia, and you, I'm getting part of the booty if you guys find it.
William says, Cowlazars, I'd like to hear more adventures of Mike and Chase Chat. Yeah, that was back in the day. I was MDC777, everybody. So if you actually are on Chase Chat and you see a post, that was me back in the day. Jack, videos cutting off.
They have a place called Hint of Riches where we actually discuss treasure hunting and the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt, not drama and stupidity.
So why is it I must go? WY? Yeah, that's a couple pointers to Wyoming. You never know.
I have something funny. I had a searcher I haven't talked to in years contact me. And it's like, oh, so the hunt's like nobody's into it anymore? I'm like, why? And he's like, well, we used to go up on Chase Chat every night and kind of have fun. This was maybe 4 years ago, well before I knew you, Mike. And he's like, Chase Chat, exactly, tumbleweeds, like no one's there. I'm like, oh, no, go to this. I told him about my forum. And then I'm like, no, it's transitioned over to YouTube. He was shocked. He didn't know that it was on YouTube. So that was funny. Oh, Justin has a switchback grizzly encounter. If you have a video, that'll be even better yet.
Okay, breaking news. Let me show it. We got an eBay auction that's going to end, everybody.
Oh, I was going to say the doll might be talking now. You guys love Ann.
Wow, it's up to $247 dollars. That's cool.
You guys are awesome. Justin has a video of the bear encounter. Oh, on our next show, Justin. On our next next show we have another guest, but next week, come on, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to be moving to some panels, and I want.
Yeah, let us know, Justin, if you want to come on Monday or Thursday of next week. So Copper Dan's eBay auction. This is not just a Too Far to Walk copper piece. This is Too Far to Walk copper piece number 1. Dan trying to get to his hotel room. This is number 1. So it's only got 18 minutes left, and it is at $247.50 with 27 bids. So that's awesome. You guys can help support Copper Dan and his family, and you can also own piece number 1. Then there's some of the original illustrations are ending tonight too. Let's take a look at those real quick. So these are illustrations from the Too Far to Walk memoir. 35 minutes. This is at $100. We got looks like a duck or a swan. I guess it's a duck. It quacks like a duck. We've got the alligator.
Okay, now I get the. Did I lose the duck? I didn't. Okay, I didn't understand what that meant.
$280 also ends in 35 minutes. People want the alligator, and we got a chipmunk. $255 ends in 33 minutes. So, yeah, those are 4 auctions that are going to end while we're on the program tonight. So, just wanted to put those out there in case anybody's interested in bidding on those. Yeah, Czar was hammered. I could tell. I really wanted to see him on a craps table. It just didn't happen that night. That's all.
Oh, so Mike actually got me out. Like, I actually feel special because I was there the weekend before the casino shut down, and Mike actually got me to the craps table, and we doubled our money on the craps table.
Yeah, we did pretty good.
We did. We had fun, so it was great. So
Candy says I sent you a Facebook message, so I'm assuming she means you, Kpro, because I don't have one.
I just responded, and you're on, little lady. And William said Carter was hammered. Yeah, and when somebody has something sad happen in their life, we don't make fun of it, and we make sure that they are supported in this community because we are good people. And William, you're a good person. And so several of us, of course, oh my gosh, I'm getting the email you're referencing. You know, people have all this stuff. And
the formula, the thing that Forrest sent out?
Yeah, so here's the thing.
You should share that on Hint of Riches. I think it's interesting because it did come from Forrest. I saw the original email, and people can go through and figure it out themselves. So
well, and so, but
I just got it too. Thanks.
Did it get her closer to the treasure chest? No.
But it's fun. To me, it's fun.
It's okay to make it fun. It's not okay to like
what?
Forrest gave super secret hints.
Well, we don't do that.
I got super secret. I know
Forrest
you
can
want
email whoever he wants to. Yeah. It says, here's a riddle that will tell you where the treasure is. But think about it. Tell you where the treasure is, and it's number 9, WY, Wyoming. Should I just show it right now? Yeah, I can copy it into Notepad and show it. Let's show it. Is that okay, Kpro? Ask the doll.
Okay, are you ready? Ready? Watch, yeah. Mike.
Oh, that is creepy. Yeah. If I ever woke up to that thing, staring at me, that's not going to... hang on. What's that? Okay, so we're going to show... This is actually... breaking news for our channel. This has been out there. I'm not, giving up anything crazy. Why can't I get Notepad to come up? What is going on? All right, let's do it this way.
I'd rather talk about Chase Chat than Stephanie's secret emails to.
I wonder. I'd be interested if he sent it to anybody else other than Stephanie. But here it is, everybody. If you're dying to know, this is what Forrest sent. And again, this was years and years ago, everybody. So don't do somebody got this and I didn't or whatever.
They will. They will. You don't own them.
Zoom in. What the heck? Should have put it in Word. All right, hang on. Can you guys see that? Put it in Word and zoom in on it. But it does resolve, if you do it correctly, it does resolve to the number
Wow, 9.
Number 9.
Wow, that's groundbreaking.
All right. Okay, what else we got going on, Kpro? While I get this thing set up for the people.
Yeah, I can't see it. It's in teeny tiny writing. It's actually no, Forrest wanted it that way, and because it
There it is, everybody. Everybody say, ooh. Ah. And you say, well, he gave a hint.
Chat to make this go away.
Ah.
I wish I could super chat.
Hey, somebody mentioned the WY, and that made me think of it. So there it is, everybody. You take that for whatever you want to, but this was sent years ago. But think about it. Well, the coded words in Jenny Kyle's books, is that a hint? He said, you know, it was about the location. He says, here's a secret hint about the location. It's just for fun, but I like.
No, those are two totally different things.
He actually says if you look at that final number on your phone dial, it will give a hint about where the treasure is, but you only have a 33% chance of getting the right answer, and I don't guarantee my figures. I forgot about that part. That's why I thought of it. So what's on the number 9? WXYZ. WY, Wyoming. That's it, everybody. We just cracked it. All right. Enough of that. You guys can pause it later and get with that if you want.
I see no correlation at all between Stephanie and Jenny. Forrest has given specifically some information for a book that had a lot of good content and quality. Stephanie was trying to slander Forrest and say, super secret hints.
Well, I wonder if this email was before that happened, but I don't know. I don't know the timeline of events.
Okay, let's move on.
And then Forrest said,
That's the way I grew up, and that's the way I'm going to be.
okay. All right. That's cool though.
I will make my Jay wants to know if this is available online.
Did we pause?
Yes, Mike has a honeydew now.
What?
Mike, you have to put it up on, it's called a site called Thor.
All right, I will put it up on Thor, everybody. Or I'll just link to this video. No, I'll put it up there. I will put it up there. Just understand it's from a long time ago. So don't think it's anything crazy.
Allowing us to put his super secret information out. Do you see that?
Which is what?
He said Kpro 931.
Oh, I got you. You'd have to email it to me, Czar, because I forget. I know what it spells, but I forget where exactly you found it. But we should do a show just on super secret hints. How about that? All those things he told you, Kpro. And the doll. Oh, my number 1? Okay. Okay, everybody, where are we at? Yeah, it's just kind of it today. We wanted to talk about the marathon. Go.
Okay, first of all, turn the phone lines on because I do want feedback from the marathon. We did this marathon very different than we did the previous marathon. The previous marathon was a lot more panels. This marathon was 30 minutes. Are the phone lines on? Put the number in there. I want people's feedback.
Detroit, hello.
Okay, that sound of Larry King means the phone lines are open, everybody. Here's the number. Let's hope it works
Barry,
this time.
I'm waiting until we have a joint soundboard, and I will have mine, and he'll have his little buttons, and we'll have fun with it.
No. Okay, there's the phone lines. Remember, we're only taking calls with feedback from the marathon, not anything else. Okay, not about the doll, not about anything else.
Okay, hold on one second.
So if you didn't watch the marathon, don't call in. WXY no Z. Wait, well, it depends what phone you look at, isn't it? Because when I look at my phone on a cell phone, it says WXY and Z. But yeah, I wonder if it's different. Maybe I don't know.
I don't have an old. I don't know. It's like I can't believe the rabbit hole. Yeah, the doll was on the marathon. The doll is here to stay, people. If the soundboard's here to stay, you get the doll. If Mike's good on the show, the next show, this will be gone. There. Okay, what is happening with the blinking doll? Okay, let's refocus.
What's going on? I think we need to tell that doll.
Bye.
Get it out of here. It's creeping me out.
What happened to Leroy? Leroy lives with another sister right now, and will probably make his rounds eventually. So he was shipped out of here because, I got a guy. I'm not into the 2 dating or make drama about guys all, And so I broke it off with Leroy and sent Leroy over to a searcher who's in the room. He can say, I think, yeah, it came out. He's with Dan, Copper Dan. He's making Copper Dan art.
Jeez, I've never seen anyone so whipped so fast.
Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to share that from Candy? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. Okay. So let me announce something. Okay. Candy announced on the marathon Tuesday night doesn't have a dedicated searcher channel and live chat. So she thought Why not? Let's do it. And she has what's called magic. She's able to do like clips and stuff. I will tell you, I have not watched this, but I trust her. So I am going to be a guest for the first few shows to kind of get things going. But then she's going to have people on. She's getting her feet wet. She's having a blast. She's
dipping her toe in it. Oh,
huh?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing. What?
These are ladies, and they shall be treated thusly with respect and dignity.
That's right, everybody. So cut it out. I said, is she dipping her toe in it? That's what I said. Because she's getting her feet wet. Get it?
Yeah, I get it. You're hilarious. Okay, so she sent a clip. I haven't watched it, but we're gonna do it live on air because that's what we do, live on air, and we trust.
Right
her.
now?
Oh my gosh. Candy doesn't like that. I don't know if she'll be here. She may be here. I'm going to have some fun with her. I have not even thought about her in like 30 years. I just pulled her out of the attic area.
Am I playing this video right now?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, hang on.
We're going to Tipsy Tuesdays now. Tipsy.
Where are we at with the auction? Dan's auction's got 7 minutes left, everybody. All right. Here's a little message from Candy. Oh, hang on.
Indiana Joni here.
Here we go.
Hey, you guys. Indiana Joni here. And I want to let you know that something fun is coming your way every Tuesday. The Imagination Channel is bringing you Tipsy Talk Tuesday at 6:00 p.m. Now, please grab your favorite adult beverage and join us as we talk funny. Thanks so much, and see you there.
Tipsy Talk Tuesdays. All right, I like it. And are you going to join her, Kpro, or is that just Candy?
I am the special guest this week.
For this week, okay.
I kind of have my ride or die, which is Mike, but I will be happy for the next few weeks to be her guest, however long she needs me. And so that's what we're doing. And so she has a fun show, and it's great.
And this is the channel, everybody. The Imagination Channel, treasures new and old. Only 378 subscribers, so you guys should go subscribe like I just did right there. And you hit the bell and you hit all. That way you're notified. You should be. A lot of people are like, you guys went live and I wasn't notified. Well, one, make sure this bell says all. Do it for the Hint of Riches. Do it for Cowlazars.
Do it for the Imagination Channel. And Lori, every channel owner gets to decide what's okay, what's not okay, what's this, what's that. For us, I have something no one knows, and we don't throw cursing, but we do have banter. Well, we don't throw cursing unless I get angry, or Cynthia's on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Unless
so,
you get pissed.
Go
That's all.
subscribe to Candy's channel because I think she is going to have more and more content, and her videos are coming out. She does videos non-live that gets us thinking. So that's okay, guys. If I see doll, what is wrong with you people? This is a sweet doll. It's a sweet doll. I got it when I was born. That was 44 years ago. It's 44. So. Okay.
Is this thing going to hit $300, Copper Dan? Where are we at? 5? Does Dan in the chat? We got 5 minutes left. I wonder if this thing's going to shoot up or not. $247 is pretty good. What's that?
To make you pull down this whole thing right now.
What's that? Well, you can't. It's an auction. You can't. You mean like set amount, end it?
You like I don't know. I was just. He says yo.
All right. Is Copper Princess watching too? She's like, it better hit $300. All right, we got 4 minutes. Remind me to go back to it, Dan, in 4 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
So we talked about the Imagination Channel. Phone lines are open, guys. Put the phone number again if anybody wants to call. No one is bidding on this doll. This doll is going to my daughter one day because all the female cousins got one. Don't go there. Like, no, you guys need to love the doll.
Who made the doll, you said?
Huh?
Who made it?
My aunt made it for all the cousins.
Oh, well, then that changed. Okay, then that's cool.
Well, and I will tell you, so she's disabled because she got polio when she was young, and they had to, like, take bones from her hands and put them in her legs.
Okay, that's creepy. We don't, yeah.
Thank you for that.
You're going to meet my family one day, my friend, and you're going to have to, like, be ready for some crazy stories. And so she...
Go ahead.
Never mind. You won't ever meet my family, my friend. I had a disabled aunt that made all of these because there were certain things she could do, there were certain things she couldn't do, and one thing she got into was sewing. They had a special sewing machine made for her, so she was able to do it even though her hands didn't really work. This is what she came up with. You guys be nice, including Mike, who's now never meeting my family ever.
All right, phone lines are open.
And we'll be waiting for your call. You know what I'm saying?
That was for Copper Dan, by the way.
Okay, we are going to have a special guest Thursday. I already saw him in the room. Yes, we can do something tomorrow, but it's going to have to be before or after Candy show. If you want to be on a panel, that's the one thing that we're going to kind of re-kick off. We would like you, thank you, because I can. He likes my doll. We are going to start kicking off panels again, meaning we'll never have more than 2, or we do not want to have more than 2 guests. People just get kind of muted after that. So we'll have 1 or 2 people on. We have a guest. If you're okay with me announcing it, go ahead, person in the room, and I then will. And then we are taking, Dustin said he would like to come on eventually. I will pause.
Detroit, hello.
Hello, Kpro and Cow. Hello, who do we got? Let's see. No, I should be set up right. Well, stage fright. Okay.
So if you want to email me at kpro3@aol.com, and we will start to, we had several people from the marathon that wanted a little bit more time, and they're going to now be panel. So I think we're going to have Justin on with that video. That'd be awesome. There might be a knife in her hand next week. Chicken nut. And then, but we will have a guest on Thursday. We're still confirming all those pieces, but they might have been some people that you saw either
this Thursday.
This Thursday.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Could you get your daddy on the phone?
Okay. I'm waiting for phone calls. So.
Yeah. No, if nobody wants to call, we'll end early. But I still have a couple more announcements.
Go ahead.
We already did Tuesdays. We already did panels. Already did breakfast, tea, and bourbon. Mike, you know more about this than I do, so fire away.
Pete Bissonette, breakfast, tea, and bourbon. Our friend Coy and his family actually solved that treasure hunt, and we'll be right back. Kpro and Cow. Uh-oh. Hello, can you hear me? Do that and do that. Uh-oh. Kpro, you try and call it. I'm wondering if there is an issue with the phone lines.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Here I go. Let's see if he actually. Oh, maybe Ann is gonna call.
Well, when you called earlier, could you actually hear me, or you didn't try?
I called your personal number.
Yeah,
no, I can hear
not
you.
that phone.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Kpro Cow.
Ann says hello.
Oh, okay. So you can. Okay, good. Well, then it's people crank calling us. All right.
Yeah. Oh, those shenanigan people. I'm glad to see some new people in some of the different areas that we showed. So, and some of the subscriber bases go up. So I think that says everybody's watching. I love it. I love to see you in different chats now and conversing with people. Good, bad, or
your cell phone blows.
Okay. All right. So final lines are open. Everybody wants to call. Hey, now.
Okay. So the final topic I have is, and
we can breakfast, tea, and bourbon. Go back to that real quick. Yeah.
Bourbon, yes.
So breakfast, tea, and bourbon was a treasure hunt for $50,000. All of us kind of knew where it was. Nice.
God, did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. Nobody needs to know.
Thank you very much. Greatest night ever.
Okay, so it was a treasure hunt for $50,000. Coy, darn it. Kpro and Cow.
Sweet, I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
You should get the guy from Japan back on the air more frequently.
MEH?
And you should have, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you should have more than one doll for the kids.
Nice.
Because kids interested in treasure hunting, I think, is more the point than adults running out there looking to get rich.
We need a treasure hunting
Just
doll.
my thought.
Have you watched any
a little treasure hunting doll, a little Kpro hat on it, shovel on its hand, maybe.
All right, question from Kpro.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of Kpro's shows? What do you think about those, if you have?
I've been watching the Cowlazars, and I don't know what the other one is. I've just learned the internet this fall.
Okay.
This
So
last
right
winter.
now you're on the Hint of Riches, and my son, who's 10, just started doing videos in the last couple of months. He's super shy, so he hasn't gone live, but he does put up. We do videos where I ask him questions, mostly about the poem, because he is like Mike. He's sick of this extra talk. So I would love to hear more when we put up some new videos. He's been a little distracted lately, but he's wanting to get back into the poem. I'll be really interested in your thoughts, because I think you're right. A kid's perspective is going to be a fun one to kind of think about.
Yeah, and it gives another generation. It gives another generation something to aspire to. Actually, getting out there and in the wild. I noticed last year I was north of Yellowstone, and I didn't see hardly a soul. Just something I noticed.
All right. Well, what's your name and where you calling from?
Brian from South Dakota.
Okay, cool.
What?
Indian country. All right, Brian from South Dakota. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right.
Night. Bye.
Could you get your daddy on the phone?
Okay, that's Brian from South Dakota.
I got Team Frank on the line again. I'm so happy. I don't know why I'm so happy.
I'll be changing somebody's password. Okay. Okay, so breakfast, tea, and bourbon, at least till somebody calls in again. It's a $50,000 treasure hunt. It's over. It was found in Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Kpro Cow.
Hey, guys. It's your friend 3D Bronze.
Hey, 3D Bronze. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, so I just want to call in and say what I'm sure everyone else has already said and thought, which was the part of the marathon with Lisa on it was just so excellent. It was just so cool to see her actually not just give her non-legal advice opinion on things, but also show like cases in the past that you would maybe use in a court situation if someone was trying to say that the treasure didn't belong to you after you found it. And I just found that like very insightful. And so thank you to her and everyone else who was on the show. It was a great show. And then the gentleman at the end, I forget his name, with the treasure or the bronze sniffing dog.
Justin, yeah.
Justin, yeah. Would love to see those two on future shows. And everybody, I really liked the whole thing. And I just also wanted to say thank you so much for showing my cause and the website. And we were able to rally up a few cells to be able to put money towards printing these face shields for the hospital workers, and every little bit counts. So
that's
thanks
awesome.
so much for doing that.
Good, yeah.
And,
I have a couple of questions for you. Somebody asked on one of the forums, you had said it costs whatever, and when you go up to the link on your website, it says $25 for the, is that like kind of the donation amount when you click on that, or is that somebody buying it? They were kind of confused. I went to it. I was a little confused. I was going to email you, but this is a perfect time.
So the shields, the face shields, they cost about $1.50 to make to $2. And then there's the shipping cost. So the $25, I just wanted to give someone the opportunity to be able to contribute. And when they purchase the $25, what I do is I'm shipping them out in amounts of either 15 to 25 face shields. And whatever I end up doing, whether it be 15 or 25, I'm going to put a letter. If someone does the $25 purchase, I'm going to put a letter in there with those face shields, crediting that person for financially backing the production of those face shields. And even if it costs me more to get them to them, I'm going to give the credit to that person, because I think that's important when they make that contribution. The other thing I have on the website is the little running man, which I didn't want to really sell. I was going to do giveaways, but those I'm going to be printing sometime towards in May, and they won't be shipped until May 30th. But what it's going to be is I'm just going to be selling those. I'm just going to do 100 of them, like a limited edition, up to 100. I don't think I'll sell 100, but I just wanted to have a cap on it. and then I'm not going to print those anymore. And I'm just going to write by hand with like a metallic marker on the bottom of them, the number, and you're going to, unless you request a specific number, which I had someone do, you'll just get the number in numerical order from when people order them. And I'm just going to write, thank you on the bottom to the person's name if they want, and then the number out of 100. And those will be printed and shipped. And probably towards the end of May. I'm printing right now 24/7 on my printer. I just ordered a whole bunch of plastic for printing these, and hundreds and hundreds of yards of elastic for the bands. And I've been, it's been hard trying to get all the materials right now because of the situation. So I kind of had to get on it early. And my goal is to try to donate 1,000 face shields to the hospitals across the country that are in need, because these people are reusing their N95 masks. And what happens is they get dirty, and then they're still having to reuse them because they don't have new supply. So the face shields really help, not only to make sure they don't get stuff in their eyes or their ears and stuff, but also to keep those masks clean.
And when they get dirty, I've heard that's where I've seen the people that have the issues on their face and their skin right now because of that dirt and things. And I mean, I just want to say, once I heard what you were doing, I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what the community does for each other, but you're doing now for the United States. So I just wanted to say thank you. Please go to his website. It's 3dbronze.com. And he's not only been somebody that contributes and donates always, all the time, but he's refocused his efforts of making money to donating to America's hospitals and face shields and all of that. So you cannot get better than this on talking about a good human being that is doing good for this country. So please, if you can, I know everybody's tight with money and things, donate if you can. We're all trying to get through this right now. It's a tough time, but I agree with you. I will say it's interesting because the last show, Lisa, I've gotten more feedback on Lisa with the legal. And then the previous show was Carter on the whole legal / accounting stuff. So I think it's the stuff that we don't even feel like we can investigate because we're layman's on this. So when somebody comes in, just not with legal advice, and Lisa said that at least 300 times. And we agree, just like Carter did, just like Joel Lewicki does. They're not giving legal advice. They're just more saying, I have some expertise because I'm a lawyer in a different area. So here's some really cool
contract law. Is the poem, for anybody who hasn't seen it, her whole panel, her whole part of the marathon was, is the poem a contract? Could it be considered in a court of law a contract? Because of certain things it says in the poem. So, it's toward the end of the marathon. So if you guys check it out, the description is down below. And, thanks, 3D Bronze. We appreciate everything you're doing.
One question from the chat. How is the mask? How are your masks getting past CDC guidelines? Is that something you can talk about?
Well, the thing is right now, CDC, FDA, all these guys who normally regulate the type of equipment that would go in, especially regarding PPE, personal protective equipment that goes into hospitals, they've actually taken a step back and said right now, because the hospitals don't have the protective equipment they need, we are making an exception and allowing people to make their own equipment, because right now they have like no way of protecting themselves. So they've said you can make your own equipment, or you can get donations from people that are making equipment for you. And the 3D printing community right now has been taking charge. And if you go online, it's not hard to find. I mean, there's people all across the country. It's not just me that actually inspired me to start using my printers here to print something that can help. And so right now they're kind of, like I said, they're just laxing on it because they're saying, you know what, this stuff might not be perfect, but it's definitely going to be better than nothing. And that's the whole point, is not to be something that's bulletproof and going to 100% keep you from getting the virus, but it can definitely help you a lot more than walking in there with a shirt over your nose, or you see these ones that they stitch together. But yeah, I'd say it's decent protection for what it is, but it's made to be efficient and low cost so that we can make as many as possible and get them out there to to the people that need them the most.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. You're doing a great thing. Please go donate. Carter has some information about a new cleaning device that they can now clean, and I don't know how long that's going to take. It's just cool that people are stepping up and doing things. I can tell you, I watched this video last night about in China and the doctors and what they've done and how citizens came out and they did it to music. And of course I'm crying, going, come on, this is where we need to come together as humans. And you've done that. So I just wanted to say thank you. And you were spot on about the feedback that I am getting. Lisa, Justin, I think were kind of two of the highlights of just for very different reasons. I mean, once you say you have a dog that can find this chest, people are going to want to hear about it. 700 boots on the ground. It was a fun ending to a fun marathon. So, So thanks for calling in and keep us updated. And anything we need to announce or do, we definitely will for you, buddy.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thanks. 3D Bronze, everybody.
We're on to that.
See you guys.
Okay.
See ya.
All right. And when he has time, when all this craziness is over, I'm going to ask him about making some custom pieces for a Chaseopoly game. I had a couple ideas that he could make for us. So, but that'll be down the road when all this other stuff is over with.
That's
finally.
one thing. If you want to email Cowlazars at Chaseopoly@gmail.com.
Yeah.
That's one thing people are wanting right now. They're wanting games to sit at home and do, and that's what we have. We have those available. I'll leave the bean counting stuff up to Carter. Yes, leave that up to Carter. That's called House Husband Diaries. He was on the show. We kind of got off track on his segment. The last time he was on the marathon, he had lots of things. But yesterday he came on, and I loved it because I was just sitting in chat, having a good time chit-chatting with him. So another two that go live quite a bit, and love it, love it, love it. No, the doll does not need a mask. The doll is fine. Leave the doll alone.
The doll needs a mask.
The doll is my buddy. I've had tea parties 30 years, 40 years ago with this doll. Like, she did creep me out for a little bit after Poltergeist, but that's all I have to say. If I don't hear any more feedback, you're basically saying you guys like this new format. I do think, what do you think between panels and individual guests? Should we do a few more panels? Should we not? And Mike, you needed to go breakfast, tea, and bourbon, so then we get another phone call.
Detroit, hello.
Phone lines are closed. Okay. So breakfast, tea, and bourbon was a treasure hunt for 50 grand. That's over. Coy and his family won. But the author, Pete Bissonnette, he came out with a little follow-up riddle. And this one was just a short, if I remember, 4-line riddle. And he said whoever solves this successfully will get a case of Buffalo Trace bourbon. And this has barely been 2 years now. Nobody was able to figure it out. Well, recently, just today, I think, he gave a hint to that riddle. And the offer is still valid. So if anybody can figure out the answer to his riddle, all you have to do is email it to him. He's going to give the winner a case of Buffalo Trace bourbon. So if you guys just put in Google Pete Bissonnette and breakfast, tea, and bourbon, it'll come up. There is a Facebook page that Dustin started on Facebook.
You ready? You ready? AJ, I'm throwing down a challenge. Show next, I don't know when, next week, whenever we can. Let's do a joint show. Let's see if we can do it. You get a case of the bourbon, and then we split it. It's some armchair, and everybody gets a bottle of it that was a part of it. Let's try to crack it between Endeavor and Fifth and all the other stuff. I'm just getting familiar with it. I was in breakfast tea, and I kind of stepped away. Let's try to figure it out, or let's do a show for someone to figure it out. I don't know. That's just what I throw out at you.
All right. Anything else? Because we're already at 1 hour.
Hold on. Let me make sure. If you have any other feedback on the marathon, last time we did this, I got maybe 10 or 15 emails. That's how we got to where we were today. Especially if you have ideas on contests, those are always fun. Different topics that you might or might not come and be a part of. I will say the money-making one was kind of interesting because we had panelists on both sides that were supposed to come on, and then panelists only on one side came on. And we are okay with different opinions. We keep it polite here. We don't keep it personal, but we do get into the debate, just like Cynthia and MEH did. So it was good. It was fun. After party shows tonight, John Fokker. I don't know who the after parties are. The people that you need to subscribe to, because they will go on after our shows. House Husband Diaries and the Imagination Channel. They will at times. I can tell you, we're still trying to catch up with shipping addresses, what happened during the marathon, all that good stuff. So we will not be doing an after party. So there you have it. I am so glad. I will tell you, I got to spend some time with Lisa and Mark. We went to dinner last time. I was in town because she's a local in Vegas. And I can tell you, she and he are a blast. And they are just open with discussions of the chase and all that, but just interesting people in general. So, Mike, are you there?
Yeah. What's up?
Oh,
I got something I'm doing. I got something I'm doing for work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that happens right now, guys. I do feel a lot more that we're on a 24/7 on call more than we're working from home. We don't check out at 5. I'm having a lot of that right now. We could do a Chaseopoly Zoom session. That would be fun.
Interesting. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, Mike and I have been doing date nights where we're making dinners together on Zoom. We could do something like that. And actually, it's not copywritten, so we could definitely, put it on air. So, yeah, there you go.
Chaseopoly? It definitely has a copyright. We own it. So, yeah, we can show that.
Oh, right. That's what I mean. It's like we don't have, like, Toby did the movie, but he couldn't put the movie up because it's copyrighted.
Did he do the movie? I didn't.
Yeah, he said he had about 15 to 20 people there, so it was fun.
Why would he think he was allowed to show? Of course it's copywritten. Why would he?
Well, no, that's why he only did it on Zoom so everybody could see it. But
but not on YouTube. Yeah.
Right, we could put ours on YouTube and maybe, yeah. Mike, look who won.
What's that? Mike, look who won.
Copper Dan saying
it doesn't come up. I tried to look for it. It doesn't come up. I guess I got to go to completed. Who won, Copper Dan? You can tell us.
Come on, Copper Dan. So, anyway, that is, I guess, all we have tonight. Because
we're saying Thursday, there's a special guest. Do we know what the topic is for Thursday?
No, we're working that right
now
because of actually he wants to do that discussion tomorrow night. I wanted to see if you were available or not. I have to tell you guys, remember, the reason that I can go on Candy's channel on Tuesdays, Mike's is Tuesday video game nights, and I respect the time that a man needs alone. So, or not with me all up in his grill. It's usually I'll go play poker, but he plays video games on Tuesdays. So we've got to figure that out.
Oh, Tony won the Copper Dan piece #1. That's cool.
What? Who did?
Tony Henman. So that's cool.
Oh, nice. That totally fits.
Tony's the one who won the World Series of Fenn. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure he'll do something fun with it.
I missed the marathon. Can you give me the TLDR? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you think it's a joke. It's like the watered down version.
It was awesome. We had blow-ups. We had love fest. And for the most part, I just know some searcher wants to kiss Mike. That's what I got out of it. And there's a new doll in town introduced on the show. What else do you need?
Too long didn't read.
Don't be scared of the doll. You guys need to embrace the doll. Love the doll. Sorry.
What's TLDR, Joel Lewicki?
No idea.
It's revision, I think. Yeah, maybe I got it wrong. What is? Too long didn't read. Oh, I got you. Too long didn't read. Okay. Well, that's why I'm gonna actually chop them up into separate video segments, so you guys can check that out. Give me a couple days.
Yeah, so that would be cool because people wanted like minute marks and all that, and we'll still do that, but it'd be nice to break it up because there's some shows that people will be able to then grab and put on the blogs that we know Forrest watches, and he says that's where all the hints are. That's where they'll be able to say, oh, here's Lisa's portion, or here's Justin's portion, or here's, there's lots of guests. Yeah. So.
All right. We got anything else?
Not for me.
I got to make a phone call for work. You can stay on if you want, and I'll be back. Or we can end it. It's up to you.
No, we're good. I hope somebody comes on after, because then I'm able to sit in the chat and actually chit chat. So I know, Mike, you're dealing with a lot there. So you do you, mister.
You should just have an open Zoom. Just go live and put the key out, and anybody can join that they want to.
We did that, and that's not. I can tell you that's one thing I will clarify. We're not doing that again on our channel anytime soon.
Why is that? I thought it was fine when we did it. Remember, it was an after party, but still, we opened it up to anybody. I didn't think there were any issues.
Do it as often. I like the 1 or 2 people on.
No.
We can discuss, because then there's 6 people looking at their phone and 2 people actually discussing. So I like the discussion, and we actually talked about this. I can see it hit your long-term memory, my friend.
Well,
Gosh,
okay.
aren't you glad I just love you to pieces? I might be irritated otherwise, but no, you're just adorable.
All right, everybody. Make sure you thumbs up, like the video, share it. We'll see you Thursday. Super top secret guest on Thursday, and we'll figure out the topic then. And email Kpro if you have things you want us to talk about or people on to talk about.
Emails. I don't get to all of them, but I'm really behind right now. But emails and Facebook Messenger, I'm all about them. Mike, you won't get an answer. I mean, that's just him.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. Yin, yang, tomato. That's what we do. So thanks for being here, guys. You guys are awesome. You make us get through the coronavirus.
All right, everybody, stay safe. Wash your hands. All that fun stuff. Social distancing. I actually took some video of the strip, which is deserted, but it's still on my phone. Maybe I'll upload that, put it in the video. But
and guys, here's what I'm trying to convince Mike of. What you guys are having to do right now, if you're in the dating scene or if you have family that are a little bit further away, that's what Mike and I do every week. So we have to get creative with, let's cook dinner together, or let's do this together. I think we should do a channel on it.
Oh, great. Yeah, sure, that sounds great. Zara, Chris's birthday is the 14th, so that's about 2 weeks away. So if anybody wants to send anything for Chris for his birthday, the address is in the description down below. UPS is actually still open. I guess it's, the other thing is the Forrest Fenn arrowhead that we bought off of eBay arrived today, but I didn't go get it. So I will go get it tomorrow. We'll show it on Thursday's show.
I'm trying to convince Kpro, since he's now so ahead. We still have this whole thing. We have some presents for him that still he hasn't opened, and we've had him for a little bit. So I don't make him do videos.
Ship
he
them
does
back.
videos
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can't make him do it. Yeah, that's true. Okay. All right, everybody. Okay, we'll see you Thursday. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Bye.